Hello, internet fans. Do you want to learn about horror movies that you never knew existed? Do you miss the video store but not the late fees? Then join us at 3B Video, where we talk about stuff like this, and this, and this. If you'll excuse me, I've got some videotapes to return. You like Huey Lewis in the news?
Welcome back, video creeps. What up, guys?
What up? Welcome to my channel, Video Creep. Make sure you hit subscribe.
What's going on, sir?
Hello. How are you? I'm good.
Say our hellos.
What's that?
Oh, we're live in person.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having fun. Hope you enjoyed the commercials. You should have seen I had 80s and 90s Halloween commercials up.
I did see him. So I'm at a friend's house and we're gonna watch it here over together. And they had Netflix party. They went through all that and got it. And they're like, "What are we watching?" I was like, "I think he found some cartoons."
Oh yeah, I was just playing with it, having a good time.
Yeah.
Yes, Rob and Christina, thank you for joining in, and everybody else, please sound off in the comments. We can now show them as we go. Oh, Miss Valentine, I've really missed the watch party. So happy for this tonight. Well, I mean, if it goes well, I think Brian and I should probably do more of these.
Yeah, especially this time of year. Like, this is the season.
Absolutely. So yeah, we're here. We're pulling focus. You know, I am Mick Manhattan. This is Brian Patrick. We are we're here for a watch party. We're going to show Vampires versus the Bronx. Well, we're not going to show it. Netflix is going to show it. We're just going to watch.
I don't think the vampires stand a chance.
They do not. I worked in the Bronx for a little while, and I've pretty much gone there my whole life because of the Yankees. And maybe vampires can handle Brooklyn, as we've seen in the past. But there's no way they're getting through the Bronx. Just too much. They're all baseball fans. Everyone's a wooden bat. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on this? You've seen the trailer. What do you think we're in for? Is it going to be another like annual rewatch kind of movie or not? What are your feelings?
I think it will be. I'm very optimistic about this one. I have a very strong feeling it's going to be very Monster Squad-esque, with that Bronx feel, which I enjoy. So it's going to bring me home a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm hopeful it's going to be a good one. So
I hope it does. I hope it has a lot of rewatchability. We can just keep going back to it. Sure, agreed. My money is on the Bronx every time, as it should be. We'll all just hide out in the stands and drink, and then jump right back over to the stadium. So I am excited though. It's a vampire movie. Let's leave it open. Maybe we'll get sequels. There'll be Bronx versus werewolves next year. I don't know. I've been all into vampire movies this week. So
yeah, well, I mean, 'tis the season, so.
I watched Lost Boys yesterday, which is
I love that. Love Lost Boys.
Now, will you be going to see it on the big screen PC this month?
Odds are good. I'm afraid to say yes because stuff just keeps coming up. But when it hit Netflix last year, I probably watched it like literally 11, 12 days in a row. I was like, it was just always on.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a great movie. I always get a little choked up though because I was friends with Brooke McCarter in the movie. He played the long-haired blonde vampire, and he passed away a few years ago. So every time I watch it, like, get a little misty-eyed.
Yeah.
He was a good dude. Oh, Rob, I hope it's good, but is it going to be as good as Vampire in Brooklyn? That is an underrated movie.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping. It's at least as good.
I enjoyed that movie. I like Vampire in Brooklyn. You know, it's a nice Wes Craven. So tonight, everybody, how it works. Are we doing Netflix watch party?
You know, it was kind of buggy for me, so I would suggest that everyone just watch it on their own Netflix and come back and join us later. Is what I would suggest.
But there will be a comment thread. If you go to the Pulling Focus podcast page on Facebook, we're going to have a comment thread. It's going to be the very top one. It's going to be the movie poster. And it will say in big clear letters, like in capitalized, this is the comment thread for the Vampires versus the Bronx watch. So please join in. Let's have some fun conversations. A horror movie, why not? We're going to go from there. And then afterwards, Brian and I will jump back on. And as you can see, comment along with us, and we can add it to the screen, and we'll have a good discussion about the movie.
Yeah, and we'll either celebrate how much fun it was or rip it to shreds.
That is for sure. I'm hoping that we'll celebrate the fun, but I'm okay with ripping it to shreds if we must.
Yeah, that could be fun too.
Yeah, absolutely. I will ask you this. I want to get into the vampire Halloween spirit. So who are some of your favorite vampires in movies?
Gary Oldman for sure.
That's good. He was great as Dracula. I did not love that version of Dracula.
No, really? That's a good one. David in Lost Boys for sure. The little kid in Lost Boys when he was half vampire but turning. Holy shit! It's the Attack of Eddie Munster.
Such a great choice.
Yeah. I mean, I like Nosferatu as well. The Silent, you know, like I don't know. There's been some bad ones too, but
lots of bad ones. You know what always freaks me out? You ever see Salem's Lot?
Yeah.
The little kid vampire that's at the window.
Yeah.
And they made a remake of that movie, I guess, about 15 years ago or so, with Rob Lowe, and it was really well done. It's a really well done remake of that movie. So, yeah, that's one of my favorites. Oh, okay. Rob Gosher, who are you saying? Oh, you got Valak from Vampire. Or no, is Valak from Vampires or is Radu from Vampires? Can't remember. Dracula, Gary Oldman. But my recent fave, the main character from Bliss, I have not seen Bliss, so I don't know. So that is null and void. You're not allowed. No, of course, everything's welcome here. But so, what are you most excited for in this movie tonight, Brian?
Well, you know, it looks like the protagonists are young people or teenagers, you know. So I'm looking for some witty commentary and some good, like some burns and some snaps, you know. I think it's hilarious that just based on the trailer that it looks like, you know, the white folks coming in to gentrify, the white devils are here and, you know, they're the vampires. So I think there's a lot of room for comedy there. But I also hope there's some good campy gore, you know, like lots of blood.
I think they will be. It seems like it's going to be updated. Like I said, like a Monster Squad or there was a lot of movies back in the day, like kids horror movies where it was the kids against the monsters. Yeah. Hocus Pocus is one that comes to mind, which is a little more Disney-fied, but you know, it is kids up against the witches. But this one seems like it's going to be taken a little more serious.
Yeah.
It'll have its fun, but I think it's going to be taken a little more seriously. So everybody, what this means tonight is we are going to be doing, so how this works is, like I said, there's going to be a comment thread on the Pulling Focus podcast Facebook page. We're doing the intro now. 9:15, press play. You press play at 9:15. We all watch the movie. You can comment along with us. But afterwards, Give it 5 minutes after the movie ends, and we'll be back on. I think that gives everybody enough time to use the bathroom or do whatever they need to do. And then we'll jump back on Facebook Live, and like Brian said, we'll either praise it or we'll tear it apart.
Maybe a little both, right? It could,
Absolutely.
opinions vary. So
you can join in, of course, like with the comments, like I said, with this a new feature for us. Shout out to Willem Dafoe's Nosferatu. Char, you are correct. That was a great movie. And Rob says, Radu is from Subspecies, Valak is from John Carpenter's Vampires. Mick, I would seriously love to know what you think of Bliss. Steve Naran just recommended it, and I couldn't agree more. It was outstanding. I'll check it out. I mean, it's a horror movie. I'm always down. So, and if Steve says it's good, then I know it's good, because Scandinavian music that he has given me has been fantastic.
Radio.
And then 90s synth pop that Brian gives me is also fantastic. So, yeah, everybody. So go get your popcorn ready. Go use the bathroom. Do whatever you got to do. And then just make sure you hit play at 9:15 p.m. tonight. And then join us afterwards right here. We'll be up on Facebook, and we'll be together. So that's all I got.
Sounds good. See you after the movie.
All right, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.